What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. So yo man, I ain't gonna lie. I was trying to wait till next week to make this video on Kellen Moore simply because I wanted to give him an opportunity to adjust, to see if he would adjust, now that he doesn't have Dak Prescott. But while I was, going over stats and things like that, I was just so perplexed, man, because just looking at Kellen Moore without Dak Prescott and looking at Kellen Moore with Dak Prescott, there really isn't any difference, man. Like right now, Kellen Moore right now is 21-17 when Dak Prescott is the quarterback for him. He's 0-1 with Dak, and he's currently 5-7 without Dak. So I mean, yeah, it's about a 4-game difference, but 21-17. There ain't no much difference between 5 and 7. Like, you're basically a 50-50 split with or without him. And that's crazy because most offensive coordinators typically are better with when they have their starting quarterback or starting quarterback caliber quarterback. But it looks as if that doesn't really matter to Kellen Moore. And I think a lot of us have kind of figured this with Moore for a long time now. Why? Because his play calling is it's horrible, man. 2 years ago, I posted my first tweet on Twitter, and it's just very simple. And it said, Kellen Moore is no guru. And I've always known that Kellen Moore was going to be a guy that would go away from the run because he himself is a guy that wants to throw the ball. The Boise State scheme he came from, then, going to the Detroit Lions and being under Scott Linehan, who had Megatron throwing for catching thousands of passes with Matthew Stafford throwing all them damn yards. Like, that is kind of that's his culture. That's what he kind of grew up in. So it doesn't surprise me that Kellen Moore flat out does not want to run the damn ball. That's just a fact. That's now something that I think every Cowboy fan has now come to the agreement. He does not want to run the ball. He definitely wants to throw. He definitely wants to run the ball. So, now that we have, our backup quarterback in Cooper Rush, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, maybe he'll run the ball. Maybe he'll run the ball now that Dak is hurt. But I mean, if you go look at the last 3 games where backup quarterbacks had to play, Cooper Rush had to play versus Minnesota. Then you had Garrett Gilbert had to play. And then you even had Ben DiNucci. All of those guys threw at least 40 passes or at least 38 passes, damn near 40 passes to that game. So for me, I don't believe that just because Dak Prescott is hurt that Kellen Moore's about to try to run the ball. I don't believe so because his history shows that he doesn't. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. His history also shows that he doesn't win a lot of games without Dak. Without Dak. And to be honest with you, he don't really win a lot of games with Dak. Keep it real. Think about this. Think about this. Before Dak Prescott got Kellen Moore as his offensive coordinator, Dak Prescott was 32-16. He was 32-16 before Moore, and he was 1-2 in the playoffs. Matter of fact, the only playoff game that he's won was with Scott Linehan as his offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? In 2018, Kellen Moore was not the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? He's currently actually 0-2. No, he's 0-1 with Kellen Moore as his offensive coordinator because last year was his first playoff game under Kellen Moore. But I mean, the end of it all, man, Kellen Moore's play calling is just not good, man. It's just flat out not good. And you can see his arrogance in what he wants to do in this last game where the running game was 100% working and Kellen Moore just 100% went against it by doing what? Trick plays and throwing the ball. I don't mind trick plays in the NFL because I know they do have a place in the NFL, but my question is this. With everything going on, when did you guys even have time to practice those plays? Because, you haven't, your offensive line is barely just now put together. So it's like, instead of practicing trick plays, they should have been practicing their standard offense, which it looked like they did because the standard offense actually looked better when they ran it. Can the Cowboys fix Kellen Moore? I don't know, man. But I know the Dallas Cowboys definitely need to get a run game coordinator. They need someone that is not Kellen Moore that needs to be in charge of making sure that the Dallas Cowboys run the damn ball. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. When Kellen Moore's in charge of it, we flat out don't do it. Or we do it and then we absolutely abandon the run like we did this past Sunday. You guys already know what it is. Just give me your thoughts in the comment box. What are your thoughts on Kellen Moore as your offensive coordinator?